Well, hello there. I don't have an intro set up yet, as still pretty new to this. So I'll be getting one of those set up and figuring out some good audio, background audio for my videos. I'm not sure where this channel's heading yet, so right now I'm just gonna be making content, learning how to edit audio, video. The stars are already acting great. We got the cat's always around, the dog is as well, horses pop in, beautiful wife and a baby. So kind of just thinking a family type show here. Hope you enjoy. This is all gonna go to the bunnies. Give them structure in their little cages, places to hide, stuff to chew on. We have been doing meat rabbits for a short time now, a little over a month, probably about a month and a half now. And we mainly got them because we really like white meat. We really like chicken, but store-bought, it's tough to do store-bought with how toxic all the food is, and butchering your own chickens is a lot of work, and rabbits are so much easier. You don't have to pluck them. You don't have to get a plucker. Skinning chickens isn't super easy, but skinning rabbits is, and they're also decent keepers. Rabbits they don't take much for food. They eat quite a bit, like a chicken will. That's why I'm feeding them these branches. They love the fresh stuff, and they produce good meat on quite a bit of it. Also, cute as heck. Gotta love them. Load up. Good boy. Today I'm working on cleaning out our computer room. It's been a spare room that has a ton of extra lighting, plumbing, gun stuff, ammo stuff, my bow, just a bunch of weird stuff. I'll probably leave the more valuable hunting ammo and whatnot, but all the lighting, all the plumbing, that stuff can go down to the barn now, and I can grab it as I need it. It's not getting used regularly enough, and it's gonna be really nice to free up that space so that I can get going on flooring in there and get that room actually set up. So here we go. So a little bit about the house. I didn't think I'd ever be able to afford one, honestly. And then this one popped up, and it has some acreage, and they had just dropped the price significantly. It had been sitting on the market for over a year, and the gentleman's father had passed away, so they were kind of looking to offload it. They hadn't done any maintenance on it for, it seems like 10 to 15 years, and the carpets had 20 pounds of the sand and dirt that's over here that has been tracked in. They're old pink shag carpets. This is a 1992 double wide manufactured home. Overall, I don't mind a manufactured home. You can kind of see through the doorway there. We're getting a ton of natural light in. It is designed pretty well. The ceilings are vaulted, so it does give a nice open feel. So when we got in, we stripped all the carpet and sealed the floors with an oil-based paint, and then hit some of the walls. Well, we re-primed everything, painted the walls, the cabinets, and then went outside and repainted the outside. It used to be blue, and hit a lot of that outer trim. This room that I'm working in is all primed white, so it will have to get wall paints, and I'm working on floor. Floor will be coming very, very soon. So yeah, that's kind of the quick down and dirty on the house. The property is very cool. They had a walk-in cooler. I haven't been able to get that running. I think the motor, the pump on it is seized, like bad seized. And then a pump house that we're gonna have like as a canning room, and then it's got a little basement underneath it that will be good for storage. We just built the barn. You've seen the greenhouse. It's a little rough as well. And then a floating literal greenhouse, a green little shed that we're keeping a bunch of crap in right now. It's probably gonna just get burnt down. It's garbage. Speaking of garbage, there has been so many dump runs. There was garbage all over this property. It has been non-stop, still picking stuff up daily. Just little pieces of metal and tin foil from the ground, plastic everywhere. They just didn't care, and they didn't have a garbage service type thing, and this was the garbage spot this week, and this was last week, and it seemed like it's like every corner of the property, and I'm still picking stuff up. I've got a couple areas that need some attention, but they're definitely on the back burner, maybe next spring. Other than that, the property is absolutely beautiful. Probably one of, I want to say, the best in the area, but I think I'm just that appreciative of it. We're up on a little hill that's maybe 10 feet in elevation above the rest of it, and the area we're at's pretty flat, so a little bit of elevation makes a good bit of difference. And then that lower area holds a ton of water and has a canal flowing through it in the summer months, which is one of the coolest things ever. We get tons of wildlife. There are hundreds of dragonflies this year. It was almost, I can't say daily, but for a while there was a couple days that I would have dragonflies land on me and just sit there as long as they wanted to hang out, and it's one of the coolest experiences I've had. Not much for frogs this year because we had a weird water year and most of them died off, unfortunately. It was a big bummer. But yeah, it brings the elk in. We'll have deer come by. Fletcher, my dog, he's about 1.5 years old, and he loves the property. He roams the whole thing. It's his territory. He loves. I shouldn't even say territory. He's not defensive over it, but he definitely he wants to be very intimate with anything that comes by. And if it runs fast, he wants to run with it. So you'll see him running with our horses, and they'll kick at him. It's just a game to him. He's not thinking of biting them, and he's not thinking they want to hurt them. He's never really been attacked or hurt. He's an interesting fella. I'll try to show you as much of him as I can. He's really got his own mind, and he's a very solid. I want to be like him when I grow up. He's so solid, and he's like a king. I don't know. Just look at him. Happy to be there. Always happy. He's always standing proud. Pretty cool. I still have some work to do in the barn here. Doors aren't on yet, and then as you can see, the roof at the top is still open. The metal ended up being a little short, and we added an overhang, so it made it even shorter. But I think we'll be able to find some good plastic to put on top and leave that open as a skylight. Because right now, with how much light is coming in, it's a very well lit barn, and it makes it feel really nice. If I can get away from LED lights, I usually will. So nighttime around here though, let's be real, I'm not going out at night. It's a rare occasion that I'm gonna be out in this barn working at night. I would like to get a fireplace though. It would be cool to have some sort of community, just a good spot to hang out, good spot for the boys. Where we're standing used to be a big patch of trees. Nah, not big patch. There was quite a few small trees, like 10, 15 footers, and garbage. There was an old like a 500-gallon water tank that was all mangled, had a bunch of holes in it from getting shot 30 years ago. There was a truck down here, but they got rid of that. Not too much big stuff on the property, just a lot of small garbage for the most part. And I break this glass.
This should just go in the garbage, honestly.
All that time for a bad decision. It's hilarious. So funny, I want to cry. I make so many little, it costs me extra work. So many little silly decisions.
Okay, this is honestly going really good. Stuff's still really disorganized as far as in the shelves and in the boxes. Like this box, it's just a ton. Nails, paint, caulk gun, extension cord, tape measures, pencils, a breaker, battery charger, Sharpie. I'll have to go through them at a later point. I want to bring everything down here that's going to be down here and then reorganize. That way, all of it together, shows together. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I've always been such a scatterbrain, going so fast I don't have time to figure this stuff out.
So, a little bit about my background. I graduated high school and became a material handler, which is a job where you run material around a job site. It was for an electrical company, and I took my test. I took my test actually before I got the job. You have to test, and then you have to interview. Then they put you on a list, and when there's not enough apprentices out of work and there's still apprentices needed, they will pull off that list. So I became an apprentice electrician 2018, I believe that would have been. And then 5 years later, I became a journeyman, started working for a company, and got an opportunity to move because I did a lot of work in a different area. So that was really kind of this big opportunity to get this house. It's one of those jobs, the money's good, but the work's kind of heartless. I definitely prefer, I don't know, something with heart in it. And that's probably my fault a little bit. My heart wasn't in it, that's for sure. And I think it might just be construction these days. Everything's just getting so cheap and so crappy. I don't know. It's all getting so expensive at the same time. I'd love to talk to you about the collapse of the West and where I think we're heading, but I'll save that for another video. Just know that it's on my mind, I guess. And I'm trying to live my life according. I'm trying to go backwards, trying to find true value and go from there. That's really what I'm trying to offer in my content as well, is just, I don't know, I guess nothing too nothing sold out. I don't want to be a sellout. I want to inspire. I want to be inspired. All these things that I'm seeing lack in the world, that's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build honor, trying to build respect, strength. Man, if you've seen my butt in these videos, tell me where it's at. Help me find it. I need to be doing so many more squats. I have been getting chiropractic. It's such a weird time in my life. Driving so much. So getting out of high school and starting that job, it was immediately, first commute was 40 minutes. And then after that, it was an hour and 20 minutes, like on a good day. And then you hit traffic and it starts going up and up and up. And that's each way. So I love driving. Like, don't get me wrong, driving is a happy place for me, but not like that. It messed with my legs, and I feel like we're Western Americans. We're already having a hard time sitting. Throwing that on there where I'm extending my right hip more, my hips got way out of whack, my back got locked up, I started getting sciatica, and at 27, I'm way too young to be getting decrepit. So I kind of had the opportunity presented to me and decided to take it, and it has been so nice getting that mobility back, being able to push off my right hip and actually move with it it's been a breath of fresh air. This table is a bear also. Real heavy. I shouldn't have dropped the tailgate afterwards either. You'll see why in a second here. Well, that's probably enough rambling for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and really, these are my kind of first videos, so they're gonna be a little rough, and even my talking it's not gonna be super refined. I haven't really had my voice for the last couple years, so this is kind of me getting it back, and I'm gonna need to learn to enunciate better and a lot of things. So You definitely don't have to stick with me. You can show up when it's good. Sleep to these videos. Anyway, have a good night. I love you.
What's up?
That saw sucks. This saw, I think is the one I want. This one's pretty modern, but it just vibrates like hell. He's probably got something the size of that Poulan.